See, can hear.
Excellent.
Tennessee, 10 deer.
So, here's where we are. And we've got 3 locations yet unvisited before we do a final sweep prior to the fridge factory. So to which of these 3 locations do we wish to go tonight?
I mean...
There's only one obvious choice.
Why delay the inevitable? We're going for the hentai.
Alright.
We must channel our interjet. I thought you said we had to finish the fridge factory.
Well, yeah, but that comes at the end of everything else.
Some more Glocklins. Kill them.
Nah. You get the same amount of XP.
Lachlan lives matter. Oh my god.
You get the same amount of XP for doing less work, so...
Why is every orifice except... Nope, my eyes are doing it too. Everything's clenching.
So, this is going to be most likely our first exposure to how the ware actually operates itself. So, prior to any fighting tonight, 14.17 on the grimy spatula.
Come on, tap the way you do. Let's go, Gomez.
Kraken escape, or someone opened the portal to the Waggle dimension. Ugh. Or Hermaeus Mora is here.
Waggle dimension. I would call Kuro in here, but she has made it clear to me that she wants to be as unspoiled as possible prior to her own run, so...
Oh, only fair. Oh my god. Really?
Don't judge me!
Too late. Seems like this house used to be quite nice. Tall ceilings, nice wallpaper, fancy molding everywhere. Now, however, the wallpaper is peeling, the plaster is crumbling, and there's tentacles poking out everywhere. It's a real fixer-upper.
Hello? Anyone call for a tentacle exterminator?
I don't think anyone called for a tentacle exterminator, but if you want to do some pro bono extermination anyway, I also don't think anyone's going to stop you. Well, except maybe the tentacles.
That'll be the dead.
They've had it too good for too long.
Let's go.
This toilet is old and damaged, but appears to still be functional.
Flush. Ooh.
Hooray!
Good gain.
I mean, is it really? How much are you banking right now?
Well, right now 72. And
okay, well that's
the next thing, the only thing that I still have is this, and I need 140 to use it.
This sink has a cracked bowl and a grubby tap.
Let's check it out.
Look at that. Someone lost a ring in the drain. Unfortunately, your fingers are just long enough to grab it.
A snake tooth ring. This tooth is just a delivery mechanism. The venom is actually stored in the ring part. Ooh, that's situationally useful. We'll put that thing on when we have when we're using a poison weapon.
Alpha, this ring, when it dissolves, will submit a poison to your heart that will destroy it entirely in 1 month.
Everything's a JoJo reference.
The only cure is my Prince Albert ring.
Nope, this bathtub seems to be filled with a fluid you'd rather not consider.
Consider it fished.
You unclog the drain, the tub empties itself with a nauseating gurgle.
A glob of wet hair. This would be
it's the
disgusting
Ringu.
even if it wasn't wet. And look at the stat loss on that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll hurt.
Are you the same Volty with a different name, good sir? I know full well what your username says, but... Yeah, Leonardo is way strong enough that we do not need this permanently. Oh, fair enough. Welcome back, friend. Good to see you again. You came at just the right time. Tentacle porn up the wazoo.
As is sometimes what happens.
I was kind of hoping these hole-in-the-wall things...
Oh, swell. A massive colony of roaches in the wall. This house is a real peach.
I'm actually part of another run of this game on Sunday nights, and that person chose to be the bug gatherer rather than the rock gatherer, so there are situational things to do. I can't do this. He couldn't do the steaming rock from the old captain's house, so it evens out.
Fair enough. The stove's relatively clean on the outside. Ah, yes, all the filth is on the inside. That makes sense. These tentacles must have been in the mood for a snack.
How about a snack attack?
Do it.
Oh, combat's still moving fast. There we go. Yeah, as long as we have AP, we need to save our weapons.
True. But
yeah.
you sliced them and diced them.
And I don't know if you guys have seen this one yet, but Tentacle Skin Hatband. You're not entirely sure that the inside of a tentacle is any different from the outside, but if it is, this is some of the outside part. All of my hats have been banded, so that's just going to be money. Now that
Hooray.
we've cleared them out...
There is exactly one drawer left intact. There's water here, and you have a fishing rod. Surely these things can be used together.
Let's check that drawer first.
Jackpot! There was a junk drawer. You grabbed the choicest bits.
Comfy hat lining. There's nothing that cannot be made more comfortable by the application of an inside-out rabbit. What a happy thought. But 3 maximum HP to a hat, that's going right onto the... Yeah, why not? Right onto the chef's hat. And a battery. Portable battery technology is in its infancy, but the fact that something is an infant has never stopped you from carrying it into dangerous situations before.
It's true.
Alright, so... The Eldritch Chef's hat is now a comfy Eldritch Chef's hat. Isn't that sweet?
It is.
Now...
There was almost nothing here to begin with, and there's nothing now. Want to try fishing there?
Yeah, let's drop a line.
You find an empty bag nearby that you can use to hold any fish you manage to reel in. Nice. You caught a sake dish rag. You tossed that in your fish sack.
Yeah.
Is that a euphemism?
If you want it to be, yes. Let's keep
Floating
at it.
around in that sack, dangling here and there.
The sack is attached to my fishing rod. An old orange peel.
And it's got swimmers.
All the fishing spots up to this point have been finite, at least for a day.
True.
A tentacle seed, huh? The company that sells these things has never done a satisfactory job of explaining why. I'm guessing it's one of the tentacles that sprout from the ground. Either that or grow a tentacle from our own person. I'm not sure which. Yeah, okay.
The refrigerator almost certainly contains horrors beyond your reckoning.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. No horrors. Just some very old food.
Yeah, we've seen this. And it's a very good throw weapon.
True.
This
This cupboard is bare. Also is a refrigerator, not a cupboard. Sir, I am eating pasta.
Oh, I know.
Interrupt the eruptor that's eating pasta.
Smack them down, send them back.
Right.
Garçon, there is a tentacle in my food.
I ordered-
Seal. There was supposed to be 2.
Garçon, I ordered the testicle soup, not the tentacle soup. What's the matter with you?
Sir, we cannot return the dicks that you ordered. Simply because you've changed your mind.
3 down, God knows how many to go. Alright, we'll finish this floor first.
Something tells me that's the basement.
Yeah, it's locked.
And it's locked. So, probably.
Rickety stairs lead to the 2nd floor. I'll let you eat, Seth. I'm not gonna keep you from your pastay.
I count me 2 doors. One that's bashed in and one that's cut.
This door is barred from the other side. If the bar is anything like the rest of this house, though, it won't take much to break it. Now, at one point in time, 4 muscle was an awful lot.
It was considered hefty.
Okay, okay, that was a little harder than expected. Let's go in. This nightstand is battered, but mostly intact. The bottom drawer is full of old horse track bedding forms, but the top one contains a wallet and a creepy locket, each with only a minimal amount of crud on them. The creepy locket, an accessory. The inscription reads, "Melinda, my love," but the picture is just a crude drawing of a single eye.
Okay, so Mora is here.
Yeah, I suppose so. And another old wallet. This one contains 102 meat. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Alright. What's my current accessory? I still need the mysticality for the moment. This bed must have fallen victim to especially hungry bedbugs.
I've heard of those.
Welcome, Skull. You've missed out on some hentai.
Marina has also gotten me to the point of executing everyone I know and love, so I'm not in the best mood right now.
Well, maybe beating up random objects will make you feel better. Ironically...
Yes, because... Well, I was just going to say yes, because you ever heard of it getting cold outside and using your fucking internet? Never heard of that.
Yeah, that's not a happy thing.
Yeah.
Ironically, this house's backyard looks really nice. Now why don't we get to see it, or better yet, jump out the window for it?
I mean, you could.
Or you could be me and you could fall upwards.
That too. This mirror has, to your great surprise, avoided damage. Is it another mirror? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yep. Useless. Termites have conspired to make it look like this wardrobe has had one giant bite taken out of it instead of thousands of tiny ones.
You know, for all we know, it could be like Resident Evil and Wesker's desk, where you actually have to check like 25 times. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Volty, sometimes basic is the best. Like, it allows the imagination to really take over. Especially in the case of these very non-obvious tentacles we're running into. A surprisingly clean wardrobe. Oh, you guys might remember we needed this for something. And I'm not talking about... You're not sure why anybody would want to wear a coat made of wire, but... Whatever, man. Yeah.
Fight him.
Let's fight. Oh yeah, real effective. Indeed. And again, to preserve my weaponry.
I'd like to point out we call this a fight and not a battle, because a battle implies they stood a chance.
Yeah. And they, given my stats right now, they really, really, really don't. You've rendered this room very slightly less terrible, as is our sworn duty. Oh, this is a mess. Let's take guesses, shall we? Case. Come on, Smarty Pants, what you got?
What the fuck is a break front?
Don't know.
Sofa bed. Work table. Coffee table. But a hassock.
Mongo, your turn. That was 5.
A desk.
Nope.
How about a cart?
Nah.
A throne.
Nah.
3.
Was not a bench.
3.
No. Skull, take a few shots if you like.
2.
Nope.
1.
Nope.
2.
Nope.
1.
Nope. You got one more shot.
3.
No. The correct answer, gentlemen, is 4.
Just to give up.
Yeah. There's...
I figured.
Yeah, there's no right answer. I looked this up after I saw this on the other run, and, yeah.
Oh, once they got, like, to beanbag chair, I knew what I was dealing with.
You were dealing with a Kobayashi Maru the whole time. This nightstand is mercifully tentacle-free. The top drawer is filled with dirty handkerchiefs. Blech. But you find a jewelry box and a key in the bottom one. A small jewelry box, which will come in handy if you need to move some jewelry from place to place and you don't want to wear it on the trip. And we found this key in the nightstand, yeah. So let's see about that jewelry case first. You dump out the jewelry box's contents, which are so exciting that you forget to keep the box itself. Well, we have a turquoise torque, an accessory. Type of necklace is called a torque because it stays on your neck due to torque, rather than any kind of clasp or hook or whatever. Uh-huh. And an inspiring ring. This ring is so nice that it makes everybody within a 10-foot radius of it seem more powerful.
Ooh, Leonardo gets a boost.
Not the familiar, the companion.
Oh, right.
So that would affect
Go
Gabby.
Gabby.
Yep.
That's okay. Gabby is still badass.
She is. And, I mean, look at Leonardo's power. I think we would be better served at this point, especially as strong as we are, to use the inspiring ring. And Gabby's still, Gabby is still weaker than Leonardo, even with that power up.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Alright, so that and the accessory. Turquoise Torque is only good for a Moxie boost. Do I have any other Moxie accessories? These stylish sunglasses. So I'm going to sell either the Torque or the sunglasses, whichever gets me more money. Whoops. No, we want those on. So sleaze, spooky, ranged, hot, mysticality, moxie, stench. Yeah, okay. Only one thing left to check out, so it seems.
To the locked door!
To the locked door. We leave the key in the lock for safekeeping, and you're right, Mongo, it is a basement. Alright, so that's Gabby. A fuse box. All the fuses are missing. That explains the lights, I guess.
Oh, I saw a tentacle.
Yep. The cellar is way too dark for us to go any further. Yes, we have a flashlight, but you and I both know that flashlights are only good for making dark places visible, not for making them any less scary.
You know what? Fair.
A shelf full of long expired cleaning products. So we're going to need to find a fuse and come back here.
Oh.
The hunt for the legendary fuse.
Here, let's not accidentally run into the door again. Rug doesn't trigger anything. Let's make sure there's nothing up here. I don't recall seeing any rugs. And I didn't. And none of the holes in the wall have revealed anything.
I'm gonna say we find the fuses somewhere else.
Yeah, likely. 2 other locations. I will take the first vote. Gideon's.
I was gonna say, yeah. I was just...
And another sample. Hello, boys.
Oh god, it's Gideon's Glockenspiel. As soon as they notice you, these Glockland guards start playing a menacing tune on their Glockenspiels. Well, as menacing a tune as it's possible to play on a Glockenspiel anyway, which is honestly not particularly menacing, but their intent is clear.
I'd rather just kick their asses right now, but in the absence of that...
Hi, hello, that's Antil.
Well...
I mean, we wanted to fight them.
Yes, I do want to fight them. But I will take a vote anyway.
I vote for violence.
Okay.
See what they think about buying one.
Take me to your looter.
Alright. I hear a 4 and I hear a 2. What say you, Mongo?
I said a 3.
A 3. So 2, 3, or 4.
Oh, you pain in the ass, brat.
I'm doing...
Listen, I voiced mine before he did.
Look, if we check the... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but I called for a full vote, so... I must break a 3-way tie, and... I suspect we're going to get to the boss straight through these guys. So, I'm going to say 4, and you were saying, Skull?
Well, what I was going to say, if we were each going to make our point known, I was only doing mine because it was a reference.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if anyone else wants to comment on their defense, by all means. Just if...
I just want to see what their reaction to wanting to buy one would be.
I mean, good defenses, but I like fighting, so...
Kill them all. Make them believe in their god by sending them to their god, if they have a god.
Alright.
You know, I like that logic.
I do too.
Thank you.
Which is especially fun considering I'm the atheist in the group.
Haha. Alright.
Also, my pasta is gone and I am sad.
Alright, I'm gonna do this. And only for the cost of one little mallet ball. The path. Oh, go ahead.
Leonardo, I'm proud of you.
Way.
If only we had more turtles.
We'll not go in there just yet.
Hard times for non-Glockenspiel businesses.
Yeah, I'll say.
The owner of this place added a huge wasp nest in front of the "Keep out" sign. Wasn't sufficient. Which, you know what?
Why can't I? Why, but I wonder if the bug hunter could deal with this. Otherwise, I would have really wanted to fight it. Now we'll go into Gideon's.
The Rocklands have really bled this store dry. Which, yeah.
They are playing those pretty aggressively.
This goblin is pounding out music that sounds like a quaint mountain village being completely wiped out by an avalanche of tiny sparkling jewels. No slats, no ringers. Oh boy. This goblin is pounding that glockenspiel like their life depends on it, filling the room with what exciting boss fight music would sound like in a magical starlight fairyland.
Pounding that glockenspiel like their life depends on it.
Or it owes them money, I'm not sure.
Because it does!
Motherfucker!
This goblin is pounding furiously on their glockenspiel. It sounds like the background music they use in a war documentary if the documentary is about dogfighting raids made by an air force entirely consisting of butterflies. This goblin is hammering out music that sounds like the tiny crystalline snowflakes combining together into a blizzard that destroys the entire Midwest. Which, you know what? Fine, go for it, have fun. And this goblin looks a bit tougher than the others. Also, they're at the back of the room, so they're probably the boss. They look both delighted and outraged to see you. Since it's a tricky combination of emotions to imagine, let's just go with excited. Probably just as well, this one is empty.
Dingers and dongers.
Hey.
Alright, let's deal with them from back here. Hey, could you maybe... Jeez, you're really sweating up a storm.
I am so tired, but I must unplay! Their hands, and the rest of them, look really sweaty. Ugh. You could probably yank the little mallet right out of their grasp, but that would require getting in sweat spray range. Ugh.
Alright, so we're gonna need to mod our stench armor a bit. Let's first see where we're at with that. No stench armor whatsoever. So this is why we hoard.
I mean, I've always played most games with that, like, do not use anything just in case I need it mentality. And that's why
Oh, please, I can't tell you how much ammo and healing and stasis modules I still had when I beat Dead Space today.
Right. Alright, there's 2.
And that was while wasting, like, dozens of shots on the final boss.
Look, I'm just glad I play certain Elder Scrolls games on PC because I can make it so I can carry as many things as I want.
Alright,
That's all I'm saying.
So with the gas mask and the car freshener, we have 4 stench armor. That's plenty to deal with this mess.
And we also look like a spark plug.
Oh, we gotta do different things for each of these guys. Let's deal with this first one. We grab the nasty mallet.
You hold your breath and grab for the mallet, wincing as you get spattered with hot goblin sweat. The goblin collapses to the ground with a look of combined defeat and relief and crawls away to find somewhere to pass out. You toss the gross mallet away and resolve to find a shower as soon as possible. A less disgusting shower.
Blech. Alright, what's this one got? Wow, you're really going to town on that thing.
On the contrary, I am playing it right here.
2 Moxie, that's easy.
You reach around behind the goblin, oh god, and tap them on the opposite shoulder. When they turn to look, you deftly snag the mallet out of their hand. Huh? Hey! Where is my mallet, 20 there?
It was wild. You were playing so fast, you accidentally threw it out the window. Don't worry, I'll save your place here while you go look for it.
Oh, thank you. The goblin scampers out the door.
Yeah, don't mention it. Hey, could you do me a favor and stop playing that glockenspiel for a while?
No, no, never!
Please?
This music is my life. I will never to stop.
Well, we've taken down doors tougher than this guy, so...
You pick up the goblin bodily, open the door, and chuck them outside. The goblin is too far to resist or really even object.
Okay, then. And you. Hey, could you stop playing for a bit?
Haha, no!
And wiggle nose.
You waggle your fingers mystically at the goblin.
You want to stop playing and leave the room.
That is not the case. Why did your eyes all swirly go?
Huh. Do Jedi mind tricks not work on goblins?
I guess it does not.
Oh, well, you should leave because the acoustics are bad in here and the music will sound much better outside.
Oh, okay. The goblin scampers out the door.
Alright. Now, what's with you?
As you step up closer to speak to the goblin, you notice they appear to be wearing authentic German lederhosen rather than the makeshift shorts and suspenders get up that the other goblins are wearing. Not that you're an expert in traditional European fashions or anything, though. They sneer at you with glittering eyes. So, you break at my house in and beat my guards together? Think you can Gunther the boss of the Glocklins defeat? You pause for a second to parse this.
Alright. I'll take a group vote.
Yes.
3.
Skull?
Yeah, I'll go with 3.
I didn't have any particular intention. I just kind of go places.
It's true, we don't really...
Goblins are
have
pretty
any
stupid,
chance.
I bet. But you have one other thing coming.
If I don't feel like having a conversation about goblin intelligence, can I just say yes and then we fight?
Sure.
Vote.
Then yes, goblins are super dumb.
2.
It's up to you, Skull.
I mean, I like Gabby, so I'm going to say 2.
No, I know goblins aren't as dumb as they seem.
Oh yes, yes. What know you about that, huh?
Well, I read a magazine about it once. A lot of it went over my head, but basically, since goblins are fungal creatures instead of mammals, their brains work pretty differently. And they find it really hard to extrapolate from familiar experiences to unfamiliar ones.
Nerd!
So when they're dealing with novel situations, they tend to just make wild guesses about how they're supposed to behave.
Oh, I am actually surprised.
Furthermore, because of the way they pass knowledge to their children, goblins are always really excited about having knots of lava experience. Jesus, God help.
Nerd!
So they're constantly putting themselves in situations where they have no idea what to do. Deliberately.
Okay, in fact, you know much about it. I am a little impressed. Why do you know so much about these things?
I was stuck in a dentist's waiting room for a while and didn't have anything else to read. So, now what?
Okay, well, you have proven that you goblins are not dumb think, but that was really just a rhetorical question.
Yeah, I guess I was showing off a little.
So, we have now a fight, yes?
Yeah, at this point, I think...
I mean, I kind of want to pursue option 2, but I kind of feel like we should respect it and go with option 1.
Peace was never an option.
Yeah, I'm also not calling a vote on this one. I want to kick his ass, and I want to kick it hard. How much power's he got?
So says the man who looks like a walking virus.
Oh, 30 again? Well...
Oink. Oink. And for good measure, doink.
I believe that was
You ever
called...
think you spent too much time off camera?
No, Mongo,
Just
I
a
don't.
little bit.
No, I don't.
No, I like being One Punch Man. It gets through the boring shit quickly.
You're gonna get real fights later, I'm very sure.
Gunther has spilled his last Glock in this place. He slinks off to find some other venue to terrorize with his blinking. His remaining Glocklins look at each other and scurry on out.
What remaining
Also, look how you
Glocklins? We took
technically-
care of them all personally.
I love how you technically never kill anything in this game. At least not, brutally.
Doesn't seem like we do any killing, though, unfortunately.
It seems like we beat the snot out of everyone, but no one dies.
It's the Glockenspielery's dusty old cash register.
And we'll loot it for 200 meat. Thanks, Gideon.
Thanks, Gideon. Whoever and wherever you are.
Yeah,
Already emptied it, you greedy fuck.
Yeah, too bad.
This must be full of Glockenspiel wrenches?
Maybe.
That's regular tools, it turns out.
Right. We've had this before. That's all, folks. Yes, we have this too. Chunk of unloved metal hardened by its loneliness. The shielded perk in combat. And our trophy.
Wow, an upright Glockenspiel. This would look good in your room.
Let's have it.
Your hard-won Glockenspiel.
Let's reap the benefits. Okay, so that's functionally useless.
Did we get something from the Dope Boys? I can't remember.
That might be a good thing to double check.
Yeah, because I don't think we got a trophy from them.
Yeah. 8 is good. Alright.
Maybe we don't get a trophy because it's a crafting area? Yeah, it's a huge amount of loose sugar.
That's a possibility too.
Or cocaine. I mean, it could be in the boss's office, but I don't think there was any
Well, you could go with booger sugar or Bolivian marching powder.
Yeah, but we can't actually take any of that. Also, I'm going to switch back to our standard combat gear. What did I have on? Oh yeah, the cufflinks. Yeah, that's probably it. The fact that this is a crafting area. Oh, we're here. Let's.
Alright, we did get the ability to make his minions, too.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't think I have any... Yeah, I don't have any fancy boosters. We're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna make everything. Alright. Let's go back to Plunkett Street and unload a little bit.
Oh, fuck this guy.
Whatever, it's 5 XP. Alright. We don't need this with the strength of direct damage we have right now. And we have stronger AP items than this. Let's hang on to one of those. I think I've had quite enough of that. Oh wait, no, we have to watch it walk. Never mind. Lieutenant Bugle. We have the greasy version. The sardines are always good for cats. No further use for the knee pads. The pills, gasoline, hot link, good for a hot armor boost. Oh yeah, that's right, either the pork or the sunglasses. And we are selling the torque. The sunglasses get us much less money, but do the same thing. Slush balls, salve, brittle, hat bands are good for extra money right now. Alright, that's good. Since we're still here, a couple things I want to double check. Do we have any new dates?
I don't believe we do.
Nope, okay. And that last lock.
Doors locked are blah 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 blah.
8 muscle. Can we make that happen right now? With the use of... Not with any hats. Weapons don't do that. Offhands don't do that. I think we're already on fish oil. Let me check that perk. Oh wait, effects. I think we can safely drop the +3 on magical weapons. We're still very, very, very powered without it.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll even up our stats all the way out. So, fish liver oil. You're oiled up and ready to flex. Just ignore the fish smell. Is there a food out there that will give us 1 muscle? It's all we need. Where can I shop and hope to find one?
I don't think the park.
Did the Hobo Cop... Hobo Cop, what's wrong with me?
The hobo camp.
Yeah, Hobo Camp. Whatever that word is.
Whatever that is.
It doesn't look like it. We may not be able to do this just yet.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Wait, what was the other thing we needed to do?
Oh, so, Skull, I sent you that meme
right.
I was talking about earlier.
So that car at the chop shop.
What did you say?
I sent you a meme that I was telling you about earlier.
I'll check it out in a second. Then.
So that wire hanger.
Ah, yes, 120 meat on top of the 7K.
Yay, more
Yes,
money.
you can never have too much meat.
You know, depending on the
But what
context,
about the meat economy?
you're right.
This is not trickling down. We are not giving back to the service industry.
Who the fuck cares? We're rich. What were you saying, Seth?
Oh, I was just saying, depending on context, the phrase "you can never have too much meat" is either incredibly true or incredibly false. I'm not saying which contexts those can be. There's so many.
Depending on your opinion of the subject, you can also never have too many wire coat hangers. But that's another tale.
That's for the next Loathing game.
Alright, another Spearman Taffy. Alright, the last new location for the moment.
Alright, Kent, let's check out this meme you sent me.
They're called tulips, but in that case, there are 3 of them.
Ooh, look at this.
The rocks in the planter have accumulated quite a bit of grease, must be because of their proximity to salesmen.
Sure enough. You can tell that this was used for something horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
I
this.
was just about to point that out.
Level 1.
Hey, it's a message in hobo code.
Level 1, no less.
The code says, "Nice lady, but she only likes salesmen." Ah well, not super useful to a non-hobo, but at least you got some translation practice.
Cool.
If you're bored by this boarding house, you can leave.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
The door isn't locked. Want to head inside?
Of course.
Hello, we are
If you're in the boarding
traveling
house,
back.
You discovered some kind of hullabaloo, or perhaps a kerfuffle. Ooh, a kerfuffle. A stern-looking middle-aged lady is surrounded by 6 agitated men, all talking over each other. Gentlemen, I insist you settle down at once. We won't get to the bottom of this with you all acting like panicked school children.
Miss Brewster, you've got to call the cops!
Ha! What this town calls police, I wouldn't trust to solve a jigsaw puzzle, let alone a serious crime. And I won't have these hooligans turning my house upside down.
But there's been a murder. Somebody has to do something.
What you can do is go to your rooms and let me think. Good gracious. The men file upstairs, abashed but still fidgeting nervously.
Excuse me?
Hello, problem solver, that's us. We're here to solve your problems.
I'm sorry, I don't have any vacancies, or well, I suppose I do, but I can't let you have the room until this whole mess has been sorted out.
One of these men said something about a murder.
Yes, it's absolutely ghastly. One of my lodgers was murdered in the night, and no one heard or saw anything. Practically at its end.
Maybe I can help? My name's Alpha Stardix, and I'm kind of an, independent investigator sort of thing.
Ooh, like the Belgian fellow in the mystery novels.
Are you by chance referring to Hercule Poirot? If so, then, sure.
Oh, that's marvelous. If you can solve this mystery, I can pay you quite reasonably.
Alright, it's a deal.
Oh, thank goodness.
What can you tell me about the victim?
He was a traveling salesman. All my lodgers are traveling salesmen.
What'd he sell?
Engine, stop spamming me.
Oh, they come out so frequently I'm afraid I haven't had the fuckiest idea.
Well, how did he die?
I'm not sure. The body is missing. Look, you better just go and have a look for yourself. He was in 3C. I locked the door so that no one would mess around in there.
Alright.
Not a crumb to be found on the dining table. Miss Brewster keeps this place spick and span. A little note next to the phone says, "Do not use phone."
Don't fucking tell me what to do. And
Bitch, don't tell me what to do!
And don't fucking tell me
All
what
these
not to
squares
do.
make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
Tiny oil paintings of previous borders. That's not creepy. The radio plays agreeable music at a polite volume, so it's Muzak.
Yeah.
This potted flower saw nothing!
Interrogated anyway.
The bathroom door is locked.
That's...
No one takes a shit here.
Yeah, no one takes no shit here.
Only Miss Brewster is allowed in the kitchen. That's to poison her, you with. Miss Brewster stands by the kitchen door looking stern but frazzled. Dazzled.
I'm Miss Brewster.
Yes, you look in that poor man's room? Room 3C?
I'll be right back.
See that you do. There's a communal hat rack, but no one's using it at the moment. Room 2A. Room 2B. Not room 2B. Room 2C.
Was that a question?
Maybe. Room 2D, but really they're all 2D if you think about it. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's real funny.
The 2 points of these plants are holding the frondy one hostage.
Disappointed about these rugs.
I know. Some high-heeled shoes have been carelessly left in the hallway. You're not sure which aspect of this would upset Miss Brewster the most. But some extra high heels.
I hate the fact that we got drunk and we can't see these until the next day. Guess there's just gonna have to be a fashion show when we wake up on day 2. Anyway,
Indeed.
elegant shoes for sophisticated ambulation.
For sophisticated ambulation. Room 3C. The site of the incident.
Here we go.
You unlock the door and put the key in the secret pocket you use for things that won't ever need to be referred to again.
You mean down in the waistband?
Yes. You step into room 3C and discover
Holy shit!
a massive pool of blood on the floor. And like Miss Brewster said, there's nobody in sight.
Great.
Holy jeez, is there even this much blood inside a person?
Only one thing to do here.
Nothing. Must be shallower than it looks.
Too bad.
Nothing interesting about the bed except that it's next to a massive pool of blood.
Which is nothing interesting about the bed, I can assure you.
This is true. Window's locked, so the killer must have come from inside the house.
Very astute.
Ordinary wash basin, no clues here. There's also a mirror.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, lock.
Oh, let's go fishing.
Aye. Nothing is sacred, as we know.
We don't need this anymore.
Yep.
The wardrobe is locked. Curious. This throw rug looks pretty ordinary.
Okay.
Roll the rug and... Whoa, what the heck? There's a crazy occult diagram underneath it. Lines and glyphs appear to have been burned into the floor. With little blobs of melted candle wax at the points of the dodecagram, and even smells faintly of weird incense. Some kind of ritual killing?
Great. Like a regular old murder wasn't enough. Yeah, that's real ordinary looking.
Totally. Clearly.
I mean, it looks like a good luck charm.
That's your idea of a good luck charm, eh?
I mean,
it
I've
has
seen
a little
Sleepy Hollow.
Magnemite on it, so maybe it's Pokemon related.
Alright. A creepy old ritual circle. There's little blobs of old candle wax on it and everything. Okay, miss, we've checked. Well, Miss Brewster, I've had a look in room 3C.
You find anything?
I found a huge pool of blood. It was really gross.
Did you find anything else?
Actually, an occult ritual circle.
What? Oh my goodness! You'd think it was some kind of black magic sacrifice?
I'm afraid it looks that way, yes, ma'am.
Well, I always felt the lodger's religion was no business of mine, but I won't stand for this one bit.
Are any of your lodgers involved with the occult? Do you know?
I do recall that one of them specializes in selling occult supplies and paraphernalia. I'm afraid I don't remember which one. You'll have to ask around.
Okay. Well.
Oh, that's real helpful, lady.
Alright, so here's the game. There are 8 rooms. One of them is rented out to the guy who deals in the occult. He's the one we have to find. So...
And there are 7 rooms he could be in.
Correct. We can't... It's obviously not 3C because that was the victim's room. So, let's see if anybody can tell us anything useful. Here we go. Starting with 2A.
Knock on the door.
Knock it out.
Who's there? I'm not opening this door with a killer on the loose.
I'm Alpha Stardix. I'm investigating the murder. Do you have any information that would help?
There's a salesman here who specializes in occult stuff. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
Which room is he in?
I'm not sure, but it isn't the one above me. He doesn't live at the same end of the hall as the victim either.
So, has anybody here ever played a logic grid puzzle?
Oh,
Yes.
fuck.
Yeah, this is pretty
Yeah.
much what this is going to be, I think. So,
Alright, so he can't be in 3A or 3D.
that's correct. So, we'd be marking those with X's or red blocks or whatever system you use as to who belongs to which room, with the special focus again being on the occult.
Leaves 2B.
Anybody taking notes?
Yeah.
2A, 2B, and 3C. 2A, 3A, and 3C are out.
And 3D as well.
And 3D.
Yeah, if we're looking strictly at
Well,
the
I mean,
occult
this is a 2D game.
That joke was already used, Mongo. You should feel bad and unoriginal.
Because he is both.
Eh. Okay, next room.
You knock on the door and the salesman says out. Yeah. Oh, hey, I know you.
Oh yeah, you're the guy selling pants from before, right?
That's me. What's up? Want to buy some pants?
Not just now. I'm investigating the murder.
Ah, yeah, real grisly business.
Do you know the other salesmen that live here?
Not really, just the guy who sells those little Derringer pistols. He was complaining about the guy who lives right above him. That's the trinkets and baubles guy. Because he keeps making a racket dropping stuff on the floor at night. Probably doesn't help you much, though.
Alright, so here's what we find out about that. Derringer has trinkets and baubles directly above him. So Derringer has to be on floor 2, and trinkets and baubles has to be on floor 3 directly above him. We got that? We got that written down?
Yep.
Good.
So
Next.
he's got to be in 2D. There's no response. You try the knob, but the door's locked.
You say you know where somebody is?
So I'm figuring that 2D is probably where the guy who has the trinkets and baubles guy above him is.
Well, 2C is unconfirmed, unfortunately.
Indeed.
So is 2A, So is 2A, I think, because I don't think he actually said what he deals in.
He didn't.
Well, 2D.
Let's go get the gorillas.
Indeed.
Never something tells me that. I'm warning you, I'm armed. Oh, I know you.
Yeah, I think we've met before. You sell the Derringers, right?
That's right, yes. You should buy one. There's a burner on loose.
Actually, I'm investigating the murder.
Oh, thank God, somebody.
Alright, so before we proceed there, let's confirm markings that Derringer is 2D, which would mean Trinkets and Baubles is 3D.
I know there's a guy who sells occult stuff. I'd give him a wide berth, though. All I know about him is that he doesn't live in the room below the sunglasses salesman.
I see.
Neither of them are the victim, by the way.
Alright, so Sunglasses is not below Occult.
No,
And-
sunglasses is not a... No.
Yeah, that's a second layer clue there.
Yeah.
If neither of them are the victim, Yeah, neither
Well,
of them are the
Trinkets
victim.
and Baubles guy lives above this guy.
Yeah, so we know Trinkets and Baubles is 3D, which means nobody else can be 3D. Because like when you make a check mark on a grid like this, everything in the same row and the same column gets marked X by default. And
we know that the killer doesn't live on the same end of the hall, and 3D is on the same end of the hall.
Well, we know that we're after the occults guy. That's the culprit we're tasked with, so that doesn't give us anything new with that initial understanding. Alright. 3... You know what, let's do 3D, because we know who he is.
You knock on the door. A voice calls out without opening. Hello?
Hi, I'm Alpha Stardix. I'm investigating the murder. How well do you know the other salesman here?
I don't know any of these guys. Although I think that's a guy who sells brushes who's neighbors with a guy who sells pants.
So we know Pants is 2B, because he told us. Which would mean
that means 2A sells brushes.
Or 2C, depending on how far they're taking the neighbor's bit. And obviously we couldn't talk to 2C because the door was locked. Alright. 3B.
Knock on the door and a salesman looks out. Hello? Who are you?
I'm investigating the murder. Alpha Stardix. What can you tell me about the people who live here?
Well, I pretty much keep to myself. All I know about the other salesman is that the one who sells jokes and gags isn't the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes.
Stuff.
What?
Okay.
Alright, at this point I'm going to make the assumption that neighbors, is constricted to direct adjacent. So if we assume that means brushes is indeed in 2A. Who lives above the one who lives next to the one who lives above the one who sells brushes. So this guy would be the guy who lives next to the one above the one who sells brushes, because the guy above would be 3A. All that really tells us is he's not the one who sells jokes and gags. Alright.
I see, if I was writing all this down, it would be easier to keep track of.
Yeah, that's fine. I think I have a fair handle on so far. One left, 3A.
Knock on the door and a salesman opens it. Yeah, sit back and... Oh, hey, we meet again!
Oh yeah, the sunglasses guy.
That's me, baby. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm investigating the murder.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah, I was hoping you could give me some information about the people who live here.
I don't really know these guys. There's a fellow that sells jokes and gags somewhere on this floor, I think. And there's a guy that sells pants, but all I can tell you about him is that he isn't the guy right below me. Sorry.
Alright, so... Sunglasses is 3A. Jokes and Gags was not 3B, and we know who 3A and 3D are, so we know that the victim is Jokes and Gags in 3C. So we have the entirety of the third floor figured out. 3A is Sunglasses. Actually, no, we don't. Not entirely. 3A is Sunglasses. 3C is Jokes and Gags. And 3D is Trinkets and Baubles. We know that 2A is Brushes, 2B is Pants, and 2D is Derringers. So that leaves a cult and somebody else, and the only remaining rooms are 2B and 3B and 2C. What do we know about the occult guy? Wait, the occult guy's above somebody, right?
I think so.
That leaves 3B. It has to be 3B. Excuse me, Miss Brewster. Who lives in 2C? They didn't answer and the door's locked.
That's because 2C is my room.
Oh, well, problem solved. We know 3B has to be the occultist. Oh, well, can I have a look inside?
Certainly not. That's private, and you can't possibly imagine I'm killing my own lodgers. That would be terrible for business.
Yeah, I guess you have a point there.
It depends.
Depends on what business you're running.
Hi there, Miss Brewster.
You solved the case yet?
Well, I figured out who the occultist is. Maybe if we confront him with it, he'll either confess or give us some usable information.
Are you certain you know which one he is? I won't have you accusing the wrong fellow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Shall we gather everyone together at the scene of the crime so you can dramatic reveal like in the novels?
Sure, if you want.
I must say, this whole murder business is simply dreadful. It's the most interesting thing to happen here in years.
Uh-huh.
You head up to 3C, and after a few minutes, Miss Brewster meets you there with the salesman in tow.
Alright, well, I suppose you're all wondering why I've called you here today.
I assumed this would tell us who did the murder? Yeah, that was my guess too.
Right, yeah. Well, as you can see by this weird circle on the floor, this killing probably had occult significance. Therefore, the most likely candidate is the occult goods salesman, who is... Do we make a wrong guess or a right guess?
Get the right one.
You know what? Can we try accusing her?
It's up to you, King Skull.
Skull?
I feel like going for science at this point, so I'm going to say wrong accusation, and the only one I heard was 2C, so 2C. The guy in 2C.
What are you talking about? That's my room. I certainly hope you aren't accusing me of this murder.
Whoops, let me check my notes again.
Suddenly, the wardrobe flies open and a salesman jumps out. Ha! I fooled you all pretty good.
What the... Who the heck are you?
I'm the victim. I sell jokes and gags and stuff. How did I find a giant fake rubber pool of blood?
Sorry, Mike. Someone walked in. Someone I had to talk to.
Oh my god.
Here, let me give you something.
Wait, so I was right?
Wear it in good health.
No, Mongo, you weren't right. The correct room was 3B. Or, for the occult guy. But the whole thing was a joke. Nobody was murdered. Notice that the gags room is the one that had the blood in it, and it turns out to be fake blood. There's your lead that this whole thing is a big red herring. So, Foot's ring. This ring bears the insignia of the Fraternal Order of Traveling Salesmen, which is difficult to make out at this small size, but it might be a farmer's daughter? Makes you more likely to encounter traveling salesmen.
Fun.
This is actually situationally useful in a grinding context, which I'm going to do some grinding over this next week then in order to see if we can get us some better goods.
Anyway,
Well
now,
done.
if you'll excuse me, I'm going to roll this blood back up, and 9 people in this tiny room is 8 too many.
Agreed.
Well, at least that was all resolved with a minimum fuss. I hope you don't expect to get paid after that dismal attempt at mystery solving, though.
Well, at least it was an experience. Yeah, we would have gotten money if we had made the right guess, but as we know, money isn't everything.
All we needed.
Greedy. Yes. Was there something else you needed?
Can I use your bathroom before I go? I've kind of been here a long time, and...
Yes, alright. Here's the key.
Putting a lock on the bathroom door and making it so people have to ask you for the key every time they want to use it is a great way to make everybody hate you.
Either that or really point out your fetish.
There we go.
There we go. You return the key to Miss Brewster.
That's what she said.
This is where the traveling salesmen do their most important business.
Ooh. How we doing there anyway? Oh, we are well above the point. Whoops, not yet. Books.
Like books.
Where are the books? Books. Oh, there you are. There. Another point of sleaze armor.
The little sign in the medicine cabinet says, "Take whatever you need." How generous. Most places reserve this stuff for the people who actually live here.
Let's rate it.
Trove of tinctures and toiletries.
Bertworth's finest tooth wax. A potion. It's a whole ball of prescription strength tooth wax. And rhino balm.
Wow.
It's a muscle rub made from the toe jam of endangered rhinoceri. Right stat. Wrong item. We need a food because we've already got potions spoken for muscle.
Miss Brewster has probably bought this bathtub from one of her boarders.
Smells likely enough.
You caught something.
Yep, another one of those. And another one of those.
Yummy.
And a soggy used bandage. You hope, probably in vain, that the water has washed off some of the previous owner's fluids.
Oh.
That's disgusting. Christ. Alright. Oh.
With the mystery solved, there's nothing worth going upstairs for.
Can we raid the kitchen now? No? Alright. Well, with that, it looks like it is time to raid the fridge factory. I believe we have done all we can here for the
Until we
scope
find
of the day.
fuses.
Until we, yeah. And until we manage to get more done. I don't think we have the ability to make 8 muscle right now. So, let's take it to the fridge factory. Small amount of meat.
Where refrigerators are born and go to die.
These folks look like they're here for some serious business.
Well, that depends. If they're made in the 80s and the 90s, they don't die.
Here we go.
True.
You ready to join the party or what? Hey, you ready to join the party, huh? Clancy, quitter, I'm gonna slug you one right in the mush.
Would you take a beating instead? Now you guys
I'm good for 4 or 3.
Now you guys remember how this fight went the first time.
Let's
Yeah.
go back.
That was also before you grinded at all.
Yeah.
Leonardo says, tickled.
Yeah, when 9 HP is a tickle. So... bombs away. Solves one problem. the car door. Alright, let's get our one bit of wear in.
Hey, that was pretty impressive.
I'll say. Alright, so 14.17 before the fight, 14.18 now, so it's got, at that rate, 82 more uses.
Nice.
I have no problem believing I've used it this many times in the course of grinding. Over 1,400.
You know, I believe that.
Magimech refrigeration.
Once again, someone was talking to me, so it's, if you said anything, I didn't.
We're not going to go inside just yet.
Yeah.
Oh, would make a lot of noise, draw a lot of attention. Also, you don't actually know how to open it.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's never stopped us
But not the
before.
kind you're probably thinking of.
What kind was I thinking of?
Well, depending, it's either that it is a refrigerated truck or a truck for delivering refrigerators.
Ah.
If 2 counts as a fleet, they have a whole fleet of these things.
Well, that's 4 people who knocked on this door. What can we do here a 5th?
A pool of chemicals. And I see a toolbox of some sort.
And we'll get it in just a sec.
Carefully fish the useful chemicals out from the middle of all the dangerous ones.
Alright, that's the fancy for the chemical station. I think that's in the park. And is that all the fishing? Yes.
The old toolbox has been left here to rust.
Piece of scrap metal and 11 in 1 oil. According to the fine print on the can, 11 of the world's religions are actually part of a larger secret religion, understood only by the old man who owns the company that makes this oil. Yet another Moxie potion.
Wait, so Rothschild made that potion?
There are weird flies buzzing around this barrel of frigid industrial waste.
I suppose he did.
There's a pretty flower growing out of this patch of frosty industrial waste. It's probably a metaphor for something you don't understand.
X marks the spot. Anyway, we can't use that with our miner.
Boxes of miscellaneous discarded industrial junk. Hell, one of these old coils is still in pretty good shape.
A mana-charged refrigeration coil. If you can't figure out anything useful to do with it, you could always just sell it.
These barrels are rhymed with frost, but they rhyme with carols.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what?
Oh, I get it. It's just bad. Real bad. I'm not gonna say it. Nope.
If this factory is leaving you cold, you could always leave. Ha ha. Ha.
Ah,
Fucking ha.
I get it.
Cold short.
Alright, let's go in.
These fridges are brand new and empty, and thus quite boring.
Yeah.
This workbench doesn't seem big enough for refrigerator repairs. What do you want to make, kid?
So, more combat items. Let's save that for when we get to the park.
Chest of tools for fixing up our refrigerators.
Wait, there's non-upright refrigerators?
Look at this. A disposable
Portable
ratchet. The greatest trick of the marketing department of Black & Decker ever pulled was convincing people these were single-use. So we can either stat boost ourselves by 3 or reduce one of theirs by 3. This is such a high-quality sharpening stone that it even works on things that don't have blades. Alright. So I would suggest we apply this to a weapon that is not worn out. Foot gloves. Or maybe they're hand shoes. Another one for the fashion show. And combat
It's
items.
hardware.
Oh,
But
immediate
didn't you need
checkout
that
here.
for
Yeah, but I can do better damage on other items. I'm not going to do that. At least not yet.
Boring.
I thought I saw one shake, unless I'm losing my mind. I might...
Control booth is locked from the inside. Somebody's going to be in big trouble. Looks like something is going down over there.
It's all there, all 4 of the cases. It's all there.
All
Clark,
there,
you
you got the meat.
Dark Noel, what are you doing here? Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
What the hell?
Time to check this out. Let's see what's going on over yonder.
Right.
Reality has been warped. Seems to be a bit of a standoff between the mob guys and the other one. Lady in the weird crimbo hat glares at you as you approach. I don't recall inviting you to this party. Are you going to introduce yourself?
I am restricting the vote to 1 and 4.
Why not? Damn.
Shut up.
Listen,
Personally,
And then 4.
I'm going with 1 because fuck it. Why are we going to hide who we are?
I heard a 4 and a 1.
I said one.
Alright. Alpha Stardix, what's wrong with your hat?
Nothing at all. A crimbo hat is appropriate for all seasons.
It's all spooky and like... beautiful.
I'm sure I have no idea what you mean. Oliver, dear, are you busy?
Wait, Oliver?
Be a dear and kill this guy, would you?
Oliver? As in, the
And company?
speakeasy owner?
Possibly.
Uh-oh.
The crimbo lady smiles and leaves the same way she came, in a horrible weird spiral of negative space. Weird shadow monster that was once a person turns to face you.
Vote?
Hello.
Hello! I vote for 3.
I've heard a 1 and a 3. I don't think I heard your vote, Seth.
2.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's 1 for each, then.
well, you fuckers are helpful, huh?
That's
Well,
the point.
I'm going to go into this with the same enthusiasm as everything else. Hello!
Shadows begin to gather around him, abstract, menacing shapes.
Vote?
On
1.
Yeah, kill them all.
Hey, you mob guys, can I get you to give me a hand with this?
Considering the newly terrified Mr. Gluck is between us and the exit, seems like we got no choice.
Ah, it is Oliver Gluck.
So it is. Aw, this is gonna be cute.
He just drained our stats. At least if I read that correctly.
Yeah, that's fine though. Do I have any lesser bombs? Oh, shit. Unfortunate, though. Look at the damage this would have done.
Woo!
That would have been a fucking horn drill. Alright. Bombs away.
Either you pissed him off or you done goofed. I'm not sure which. Might be both.
What does it matter?
We defeat him with the power of cheese. With the shadow creatures defeated, the two mob guys press themselves off. Whew! This caveman has got me all balled up. And now, this whole scene is nutty as a squirrel's mistress. Come on, let's act, Gray. They tip their hats to you and hit the door.
Okay, let's check out the remains.
He mostly dissolved into a cloud of that weird shadow stuff, but there are a few objects on the ground. A pocket watch, a bank pouch, and an official-looking document of some sort.
The ticking of this pocket watch sounds hollow and ominous. You don't like it. I'm going to guess this is the cursed item we were after.
Probably.
Well, it seems cursed, don't you think?
Indeed. And a bank pouch full of meat. Any cash payment that's too small for a briefcase must be contained in a leather zipper pouch. It's the law. And finally, the deed to the speakeasy. A legal document regarding an illegal establishment.
You take a quick look at the document. It turns out this Gluck guy was the owner of the speakeasy. And now you are, maybe. Is that how deeds work?
Well, what do you know? Alright,
You're
let's...
a businessman. And there was no reason to mess with the crane now.
Yeah, the alternate solution to fighting would have been to drop the refrigerator on Gluck's head. We did that in the other run. We did that in the other run. Yeah.
Fuck that. This booze looks dangerous and also appears to be hinted with some kind of sinister magical energy.
I guess that means I can't drink it.
Oh, huh. This fridge is plugged in. Little note on it says, experimental, not for lunches.
Let's open it.
This fridge has been fitted with an experimental automatic ice cube maker. Unfortunately, it has made one single gigantic ice cube that fills the entire fridge. Guess if you need a block of ice as big as you, here's where you can get it.
I suppose so. Oh.
After leave the building to open your map, by the way, you can just click the napkin up there or hit M to head back to Plunkett Street with the quickness.
Yeah, because this is the first time we've run into a plot reason to jump back. There's nothing else we can do here, by the looks of it. Alright, so... Let's see if the chop shop gives us any different weapons for that. Check out this workbench as opposed to the other workbench. Oh, that's in the shed.
As opposed to the other workbench.
No, the other workbench.
We don't talk about that one.
Oh, right, the ball gags.
So this is the same workbench. Eh, well, whatever. Let's do another. Couple of lesser explosive devices. And back to Plunkett. Ah.
As you're walking down one of Ocean City's residential streets on the way to where you're going, you hear eerie music coming from the upstairs window of a nearby house. Location unlocked. Eerie Music House.
No reason not to check it out. Let's go.
Nope. Seems like a pretty normal house and a pretty nice neighborhood, but there's something odd about it. Some sort of uncomfortable energy that makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Maybe it's something to do with that weird droning tone you hear coming from inside. Like a pained, inhuman moan, constantly rising in pitch.
Maybe that's it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Come on. Come
Would you
on.
like to stop facing the music?
Thank you. And no, I wouldn't.
You knock but hear no response, so you nose your way inside. That eerie sound is even louder here. It seems to be coming from upstairs. Also, the owner's interior design sensibilities are a little strange.
Huh. Alright, that's the front door.
A bunch of books about music theory. Even the most basic one would be totally beyond you.
Yeah,
Well, no shit.
unless you pick the right major.
A dusty, disused chess set. Day
Good God, it is growing.
Holy shit.
Tea time was a long time ago. There's nothing left here but stains. This plate rack is a statement piece, and the statement is, I have too many plates.
Yeah.
The cabinet is full of backup plates. Really for when people use a BB gun on it. Shelf full of trophies from music competitions. It's a cabinet full of sheet music.
Let's check it out.
You pull out a sheet, but it's all in German. Und du kannst kein Deutsch gesprochen.
Oh, you mean I can't speak German? Fair enough.
Door's locked.
Oh God. Coming from a cello.
Tired-looking man is playing a cello here. But who are you? Why are you in my house?
Sorry for intruding, but I heard the music, and I guess I have an intrusive nature. My name's Alpha Stardix.
Well, I am Ernst Zimmer. Forgive me for not stopping, but it is vital that I continue playing.
What are you doing?
There is a darkness beneath my house.
Did you check the fuse box?
No, I...
It's probably that, then.
Listen to me! I had a dream, a premonition of a dark rift appearing in my basement and growing until it swallowed the entire house, and then the neighborhood, and then the world!
Sounds wonderful.
It was not just a dream. I went downstairs to check the basement, and there is indeed a rift. As of now, it is still small. I must keep playing this cello to prevent it from growing any larger.
I will restrict the vote to 3 and 4.
3.
Great.
I'm sure there's a rational explanation. Probably just a trick of the light, plus your anxiety over the nightmare.
You're probably right. Just an old man jumping at shadows, I suppose.
Happens to the best of us. Don't worry, everything's fine.
Ah, thank mercy.
Okay.
Ernst Zimmer is looking pretty nervous about the whole situation. Uh-oh. Maybe convincing Zimmer to stop playing his cello wasn't such a good idea after all.
Oops.
Every one of these moldering books is entitled Blood! I feel that two ghosts are playing a very spirited
Har har.
game of chess.
That pun
Nightstand has become a
made
nightstand.
or did friggin' psychic damage to Set.
This chair is frighteningly non-right side up.
Well, what damage did it do? Sanity or knowledge?
Both.
Hmm.
This chair seems to be having a hard time remaining stationary. Much caffeine. It's got the jitters.
I love that chair.
Black sludge bubbles in the
Fish!
Let's have it.
You love bubbling black sludge, apparently.
Foul goo from a haunted teapot. Mysticality and max AP boost potion. Yikes!
Ah!
Oh,
Good.
at least the plates have the courtesy to disappear entirely instead of leaving a pile of shards all around. This chair is barely there. Moths have eaten all the contents and most of the container. This table has slipped the surly bonds of the floor. A shelf for trophies from murder competitions. Hey, there's your trophy shelf. This chair is whispering.
No.
Please, Alpha. Sit in me.
No means no.
Unless you're a drunk man at a bar. In which case you don't understand the meaning of no.
No!
Yeah, let's go with the Vader.
The chair harumphs and goes silent. Harumph. The chair isn't speaking to you ever again. You bitch. Beautiful sheet music. You pull out a sheet. It's a piece entitled All Our Bits and No Spiel Makes Ernst a Dull Boy.
I don't remember whether or not we sat in the chair on the other run, and if we did, I don't remember what it gave us, if anything at all.
This door has seen better jams. Oh jeez, that sure is a dark grip in space over there, just like Zim was afraid of.
Well, nuts.
I'm gonna get some hot pot for that. Boxes of moldy sheet music. Everything on this shelf has either evaporated or expired. Thanks. The big hole in, well, in here.
Let's step through it.
Really?
Yes, god damn it.
You find yourself in an infinite black void. Or, well, it looks like an infinite black void. But you have the uneasy feeling that your brain is only showing you an infinite black void because it doesn't want to try and process what the place actually looks like. It's a weird feeling. Hopefully this leads back to the basement and not, you know, anywhere else it might be likely to lead, like space or the sun or 10 feet below the basement or...
I get the picture.
This creature is built more or less like a large muscular person. If he was a large muscular person out of some kind of writhing black ooze and or smoke and or just plain raw darkness.
Dark
There's a
hiss.
fist-sized glowing crystal embedded in his
Dark
chest,
hiss. They
about where
misspelled
its
it.
sternum would be, and as you draw near, you can feel it radiating invisible waves of energy. Kind of like heat coming off a radiator, except also the opposite of that, and also not at all related to that. Look, incomprehensible forces are tricky to describe, alright? The creature shambles back and forth, waving its arms in a way that almost looks like it's dancing, or praying, or maybe just absent-mindedly flailing. It seems oblivious to your presence, although that will probably change pretty quickly if you try to interfere with it. Like, say, if you tried to pry the glowing crystal out of its chest?
You should know better by now than to give me ideas. Let's size it up.
The creature looks like it could rip you in half without even really trying.
I don't even get
Without
the
even
courtesy.
noticing.
I don't even get the courtesy of a fucking fight. Alright, well, what else we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of these guys.
It's a thrumming spike of mega energy. That's what she said.
Yeah.
No, that's what
A
she
spike
is.
of mega energy.
So what happens?
First the shambling shadow beast, which is continuing to shamble.
Oh,
The
God!
crystal itself sparkles importantly at you. The creature looks like it could blah blah blah.
Well, it seems there's a very
13?
simple. It seems there's a very simple formula to this. What's our muscle at now? I believe it's 7.
Either 7 or 8.
10, 9, 8. Oh, there's a change in the second paragraph, so... Let's go back up to 12 and see what is said. 12 says the same thing. 11 says the same thing.
This creature is going to become very aggressive and dangerous if you mess with it.
So it changes to 10.
It looks a fair bit weaker than it did when you came in.
Alright. We are at 7. Let's science the rest of this out.
It looks extremely weak, almost docile. Make a quick grab for the crystal, but it's firmly lodged in the creature's chest. The creature howls, and its long, spindly arms flail ineffectually at you. As you barely cognizant of your actions, plunge your hands into murky flesh, fingers questing through lukewarm tar until they find ribs. Gritting your teeth, force open the cage, creaking, cracking, snapping like dry branches, you grab your prize and tear it free of the muck. The creature evaporates in a sigh of smoke. The crystal is both warm and cold in your hand and has a slight buzzing vibration to it.
Yeah, so any lower it doesn't change the message again, and no matter what muscle level you pull the crystal out with, it's the same text. Vote.
Take it with you.
Yeah,
What's the worst that could happen?
I heard a 1.
I also say 1.
Okay, we'll take it.
Alright.
Something tells you this crystal is very important, as well as being really shiny and pretty.
That swell crystal we found inside a rift in Ernst Zimmer's basement.
Occurs to you that taking that weird crystal out of here might be a bad idea. On the other hand, it's yours now, and you prefer to keep it.
Vote.
Enter the rift.
Enter the rift.
In we go. We can't actually do anything with it.
Oh, we could go back and smash it if you want. I just wanted to see what happens.
Alright, let me smash.
To pull a hammer out of your inventory.
Wait, you're Becky now?
If you don't actually have a hammer, whatever object would be the most hammer adjacent, and give the crystal a solid whack. It makes it sound like a baby being torn in half and bursts into glittering shards that shoot off into the darkness. Well, there's an image. Immediately you feel, well, I was going to say a massive earthquake, but since you aren't standing on the ground, you wouldn't feel that. It's more of an everything quake. You should probably get out of here.
Uh-oh.
Is Whitebeard angry again?
You dive back through the rift just before it collapses, vanishes, and heals. Thankfully, you find yourself back in Ernst Zimmerman's basement and not some kind of horrible between-dimensions purgatory. You run upstairs to tell Ernst the good news.
I fixed it. I closed the rift.
Did? That's wonderful. I owe you my life. Probably also my house's life. Here, take this cello. I have no further need of it, and to be quite frank with you, the thought of playing it ever again only pains me.
Ooh. Well, technically it's Stardix's cello now. You have no idea how to play the cello, but you do know how to swing a great big club.
Close enough.
A muscle melee weapon. Wow, thanks.
The barbarian learned how to play an instrument. Unfortunately, he didn't understand the meaning of strings and percussion.
I don't know. You hit something hard enough, doesn't that count as percussion?
I think so.
That's my joke.
And that is a pretty strong muscle melee weapon. Stronger than the corroded saber. And we have such good magical powers that I don't think we have to play quite so strong a wear game. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sharpen the cello.
You sharpen your Zimmer's cello to a razor's edge.
That is strong. I like it. The greasy wrench might be a useful tool yet, I don't know. The 2 fishing rods do distinctly different things. The cavalry saber is getting sold. Alright, well, everything should be switched back. And the basement is locked again. I think we've done all we can here.
Kind of disappointing, because I still want to find those fuses.
Yeah, I know. Well, back to Plunkett. Got an excursion. Alright, the first thing I'm going to sell is the sword. Or the saber. Where is the saber? There. Alright, I want to see if we can get in our fashion show tonight. So, two things to be done. First, let's check out our newly acquired speakeasy.
With one hell of a barkeep.
Hey, it's you again. You find Oliver?
Yes.
I like the sound of that.
Oliver is, gone. The handoff went extremely bad.
Badly.
Yeah, that too.
Go over the events at the Fridge Factory. Fancy Dan makes a variety of faces at various points in your story because Fancy Dan is a good listener.
Oliver was carrying this with him.
And Skinsy. Says here that ownership of the speakeasy is automatically transferred to whoever has the physical possession of this deed.
Huh. Is that legal?
None of this is legal.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you're my new boss, baby. Let's have one drink to mourn the old boss and another one to celebrate the new one.
Good idea.
I guess we ought to change the name since, well, Oliver's Place is no longer Oliver's Place.
I suppose that's right. Got any ideas?
Well, you could go traditional and just call it Alpha's Place, or something hip like the Purple Door. Or something indecisive and avant-garde like, I don't know, Noblesse Oblige.
Well, we're gonna come up with our own name for it, that's for sure. Come up with something that'll impress
Dick's
me
Place.
and take it.
What'd you say?
Hold on, no, got something better. Right on the dicks.
Oh my god.
Any other suggestions?
How about Starfall?
Set?
Let's see. It's a speakeasy. Owned by you, of all goddamn people.
I still think mine's the best.
It should quite literally be Star Dicks. 2 words, spelled exactly as it should.
You could be Alpha's Artificers.
No, that's boring, dull, and a completely different game.
Come on, it's right on the dicks.
I mean, we could always go with Big Dicks halfway in.
Like...
Are we gonna go Family Guy on this? Big dicks for little kids and all on what they did?
Like this?
Yeah, we can go with that. You could take the apostrophe out, though.
Alright,
there
I
we
like
go.
it.
Big Dicks halfway in. I like it. Out of business.
To business.
Make the beer in-house, so that's safe. But we're out of everything else, and based on your story, I'd say the stuff at the factory isn't safe to use.
Yeah.
If you can find booze or mixes or garnishes, bring it back here.
Any idea where to get started with that?
Oh, but you might check with Barnaby.
Barnaby?
Dan points to the milky-eyed sot at the table by the wall. He doesn't see very well, but he's got a nose for news and a sixth sense for booze. He might know where you can find what you're looking for.
Thanks. So the only alcohol in the game so far is these. And I've not used for it at this particular moment until we go to sleep. But once we do, I think I'm ready to go start building up armor. So, let's get that wine.
One wine, coming up.
Cheers.
Down the hatch.
Oh. Oh, we took it immediately. Okay. You've had some wine and you're feeling fine. Yeah, we're still pretty badly drunk.
You're back, baby.
I am. Hey, Barnaby.
He turns his head towards you and smiles.
So let's see what this is about.
I am drinking to await his prognostication. After a few moments and a few sips, he clears his throat and speaks. They try, but they'll never dam up the flow.
What else you got?
Distilled to its essence, a lake is just a valley abandoned. The lake is deep enough to drown dreams, but not the sins of the grandfather.
I see. I think I see. I'm made of money. I can afford this.
I mean, you quite literally are.
Yeah.
But some would consider that illegal. At least in certain
Alright, we
states.
only see the same couple answers now.
Yeah, I'm counting up to 20. Use exactly 100 and see what happens. Okay, 2 more. No, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Well, it was a gamble and I lost. We checked that out, we checked this out. I'm still pissed about that spittoon.
So am I.
Alright, well, we gotta free the pocket watch. Oh,
Think I can help you with?
I saw your name in the visitor's book at St. Polycarp's.
Oh sure, I do a little bit and pass the time there and again. Sometimes I go to St. Polycarp's to look at the gargoyle. Here, have one. He opens his desk drawer and tosses you a little wooden gargoyle on a leather cord.
A spooky armor accessory. A little wooden gargoyle on a leather strap whittled by Charles Wallace. The base has the motto, "Keep on truckin'," carved onto it. Ah, neat. Thanks. You, lose something?
Yeah, I seem to be misplaced the chuck key to my drill.
How snarky do we want to get, guys? Vote.
Very snarky.
I'm for a moderate snark, a number 2.
Skull?
Whatever.
Maximum snark. What's a chuck key, Chucky?
Charles raises an eyebrow. So that's a twisty thing for tightening the chuck on a drill.
Any idea where you lost it?
And I've gotten too far. The cord on this thing got stuck in the outlet and it's not long enough for me to drill anything that isn't in this neighborhood.
I could help you look for it.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Like I said, it's gonna be nearby. Just wander around, I'm sure it'll turn up.
Alright, that'll
There's a
give
button
me...
on your back, it'll wander, blah 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 blah.
That'll give me an excuse to test something out.
What are we testing?
The foot's ring.
Fraternity order.
More tentacles, let's have them. I wonder if there's something that'll happen at that house later that'll allow us to eliminate them for good.
Could be. see a glint of metal underneath a nearby bush. Hey, this is a thing Charles Wallace lost.
Charles says this thing performs some sort of drill-related function. Nice.
Hey there, Alpha. Hey, look, finding me Chuck Key.
Yeah, found it.
That's it, thank you. Where'd you find it?
Under a bush.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah. Probably the
For
one
what
I was holding the
purpose?
other day.
Christ.
a glory bush?
Yes, a glory bush. That's absolutely it. Oh, that's right. There's another cat. No paperclip. I think I've already got one. Or if I don't... Oh wait, no, it's a combat item, right? I believe it was, and it's kind of useless to me in the grand scheme, so... Okay, I already fed him the... we'll keep this. I love you, kitty. I love you.
Of all, kitty.
Alright, back to the thing that we were doing.
Kitties are so good for distractions!
Aw. Kitties are good for everything.
Oh, that is true.
Alright. What can we do about our armor right now? Gas mask looks to be our biggest stench armor help. Weapons don't give armor. We really have no need for anything that's just sleaze armor.
Not really.
These are just superior pants. That's as good as our armor's getting for the time being. Alright, well. Let's try this. This is where things get a little tougher. Alright, we still can't do it. Alright. We're gonna power ourselves back up to Mysticality and Magic.
Why? But it's really hot in my room for some reason.
Alright.
Why don't you try cracking a window?
I found the watch. It was complicated.
For the most part, you told me it was simple. Well, you know the drill. Strap it on and jump in the uncursing machine.
It's a pocket watch. It doesn't...
Uncurse the thing and get some sleep, okay? You look like you've been through the ringer.
I won't dispute that. Alright, let's see if we can get to day 2.
The machine snorts the pocket watch up into its dome and begins its strange and loud work. The pocket watch is pulled this way and that. Its ticks become ticks, and its tocks cocks. And as its 3 hands are forcibly bent back, you swear you hear a scream. And then it's done. The watch falls into your lap. Hands now set to 22, 38, 25.
Now that it's free of the taint of that shadow energy, it's just a boring, regular watch. If you think about it, though, being on time for things is kind of like a magical power. That is a strong stat reducer for an offhand item.
Indeed. The watch's curse now resides within the machine. Want to project your consciousness into it?
Why not?
In your mind's eye, you see the hands of a pocket watch spin back on themselves, jittery violence. With each revolution, the face of the watch itself expands until it is larger than you, the building. Read. The whole world lives in the blur of the fast-running hands, in which you see life go by in reverse time. Submarines turn to longships, cities to stone dwellings, cowboys to curses. You are traveling faster and faster, the beginning of time itself, and there is no telling when this ride will end. Hey, is that Gene Wilder?
Might be. Hang on tight. What?
Giddy!
I'm a dinosaur.
Rar.
Or
The cosmic between light and dark, church and horses.
Chomp.
Eat the chessboard!
You win.
it's hard to lose when there's no chessboard.
On her tower.
I will not do that yet.
This radio isn't tuned to a station. A door to nowhere. Those 2 salad forks? No. You lack the opposable thumbs necessary to turn a doorknob. You're completely contained in here unless you figure out how to open doors.
Break the door down. I'm a big dinosaur.
You sure
Fuck
are
the
those
prehistoric
two
tummy again.
standing by the way.
Doesn't even make a dent. Maybe that's why the dinosaurs were extinct. Couldn't open doors.
Rawr.
That's Charles's desk. It's Charles Wallace.
Chomp. Rawr.
Hey! Easy does it, baby. We're all hungry.
Vote.
2.
Still taking votes.
I like the please help me, I'm a dinosaur, but we never beg, so too.
Okay. Can you
One.
open?
That's
Can
2
you
for
open
2.
the door for me?
Huh? What's that? Greta Garbled.
Please help. I'm a dinosaur. Narg, rawr, rawr.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Oh god, he's become Austin Powers.
Real groovy pocket watch you got there, Alpha. I locked the white ticks and ticks, you understand me?
Yes. Rawr.
Power on that timepiece. A lot of power. Would you make a promise to me, baby? Would you promise not to throw that power away? A lot of good can be done with that groovy power, baby.
Charles doesn't call
I
me
realize
baby.
they're going for Austin Powers, but fuck that.
Yeah.
I hear you, kitty cat. What do you say, kitty cat? Will you do me a promise? Promise not to throw away the groovy power in that timepiece?
Yeah, let's do it, man. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
Groovy, kitty cat. Absolutely smashing. Take on me, kitty cat.
Alright, so we've seen a 3 dexterity and a 5 dexterity.
There's nobody you need to call right now. Check the message pad next to the dome. There's a note for you. Dinosaur. No phone number.
Rawr, rawr,
Yabba rabba.
rawr.
200 dexterity.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, consider
Oh.
our current dexterity.
I don't even know what
Okay.
our current dexterity is. I guess it was 0 and now.
Well, now we're at 3. Now we're at 4.
Oh, behave.
Now we're at 5? Oh, shake hands.
Hold hand!
Dexterity is at 6 now.
What strange afflicts thee? Never mind, for the sun shines into the horizon, and I grow ever the more in need of thy assistance. Understand, whilst you sleep under this roof, thou art my lodger, and a signature on this paperwork is by me required.
When did you start talking like this?
A provocative remark, sir, and by thee well made.
Can you open these doors for me?
Curious, sir, for I do not believe those doors to be locked. Well, what do I know, and thou wilt find in the telephone table thither a key to satisfy thy need.
I see.
I expect to do more. Wilt thou tarry, good sir? The absence of thy John Hancock on my paperwork grows ever more urgent. Thy signature pleases thee.
Huh.
A collection of Latin literature. Can't lit most of the books they have here, but there's one travelogue by a Diplodocus that proves moderately diverting. Mary's desk, piled with books and papers. You peruse the newspaper's clause, making only minor holes in the pages. Well done. Your talons carved letters. How? Chalkboard.
Read that out, please.
To do. Open the door. Eat Gabby. Eat cat. How?
Oh god, that's good. Actually, let's resolve this first.
I'm much obliged, Alpha, and I hope now thy sleep is all the more sweet for its legal correctitude. Greetings, Alpha, and the pleasure as always accrues to me. Nom nom nom. What there, hoss? What's got y'all horns and rattles? Been dipping in the nose paint again?
Gabby doesn't talk like that.
Sure is, partner, sure is.
Hey, Gabby, I'm an alligator.
Bah, pew. I'm the quickest draw on the wet, sure enough.
Can you open the door for me?
I don't know. Never had a head for puzzles, Alpha. That's got me right funkified. Howdy, Alpha. What you chewing on? Snuff for me, same as always.
Haha.
That's the kitty.
Aw.
Oh, sure. Now we have an option. Oh, we might as well use that dexterity. The clock casts a long shadow over barren wasteland, cold and infinite. It is the end of the world. So, we meet at last. With I looking the older man, though you are far older than I shall ever be.
I'm not old.
We are the Alpha and Omega, the Omega, you, the beginning of time, and I, its end. Will you walk with me, dear friend, to watch the death of our world and the birth of another?
Yes, my friendo.
Tick, tick. The hands of the uncursed pocket watch beat on, boats with the current, borne correctly into the future. You'll pull the pocket watch out and look at it. It's gained some luster.
Upgrade!
The curse is lifted. Time is in its rightful home, and you no longer have a tail.
I wish I had a tail.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Huh.
Well, sleepy sleep.
Where's this pile of books and papers? You gotta read something about it for some reason. Check it out.
Yeah.
Nestled amongst the books and papers is a book of old, but still valid. Postage stamps, a few missing. They're surrounded with a haze of weird, shadowy energy, but you can still clearly see the illustrations of cute dogs on them. Wait a minute. Cute dogs? It's just like the stamp that survived your luggage fire. Oh, dang, of course. That stamp is what destroyed your luggage. All your stuff is in there. Your clothes, your teddy bear. That tears it. Shadow business has become personal. I mean, it was personal already, but because of Murray being drunk and all, but now it's extra personal. What's up?
These stamps. These stamps have shadow gunk on them, and one of them killed my luggage.
Oh my gosh, I guess that was my fault. I ran out of stamps and I found those inside Murray's desk. I didn't even think to test them. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. It's whatever's causing this damn shadow stuff. I'm definitely gonna put a stop to it, though. Wait, how many of these stamps have you used?
Just the one, thankfully. The rest must have been already been gone when Murray found them.
Well, that's good news at least.
Now, before you go to bed, I need you to improve a new tenant for the storefront next door.
What? Why is that up to me?
I don't know. Somebody's got to do. There's 3 applicants for the place.
Okay, what are they?
First applicant is Truncheons and Bludgeons. This fellow's really excited about weaponry. Second is Texas Instruments. Guy from Texas selling musical instruments, I suppose. Last applicant is Bertram's Bakery. It's a buddy of mine from a restaurant days. Mexican loaf.
We're in the biggest need of a weaponry, or not a weaponry, a bakery right now.
Yeah, sure, why not?
So it's gonna be a bakery.
Right? Move in and get the next storefront ready for applicants.
Thanks, Charles.
You're so tired you can barely work the doorknob. Is that a euphemism? Are you sure you want to go back out there? It's time to sleep. Stop polishing your knob, damn it.
Alright, so I'm going to take a guess that we do not get the bakery until tomorrow. Oops.
Safe bet.
Alright, well, sleep, then fashion show, and then we'll begin wrapping up. In the near 12... Oh.
Oh. The flower guy was here?
I don't think so, but we're gonna plant the seed.
That's what she said. It's a little tentacle buddy. Why are you tickling your tentacle in front of us, sir?
That's a fine question.
He's just diddling his little tentacle in.
Insert bad joke here. Alright.
Just wait till his father tries to diddle your holes.
Alright. Let's have a dream, and then once we get to the beginning of day 2, I will be able to grind.
Crab walk to the
Your
fire!
corporeal self is presumably still sleeping.
Yeah, whatever. Let's hear it.
No, that's a JoJo
With your
reference.
inventory during a dream is if you had convinced Freddy to hold it for you at the exact moment you went to sleep.
I did that,
That's a
though.
JoJo reference, I think.
I did. I asked Freddy to hold all my stuff, and he said yes.
I don't even know Freddy.
Fine, fuck you.
All your favorite pants gone. I don't have a favorite pair of pants.
I do.
There's no territory here, and there is no map.
Okay. Yeah, that's all good.
It's Jeff, the kid who used to bully you in 3rd grade.
Kick his ass.
Gosh.
Hey, Jeff. Listen, I just... No hard feelings, okay? I understand in retrospect you must have had problems at home, and I just want you to know everything is okay now.
Jeff swats the overdue library book out of your hands.
Ah, I see. Since this is just a dream version of you, you're still as much of a jerk as you were in 3rd grade.
Jeff suddenly punches you, knocking out all your teeth.
Hey, if this was really happening, I'd be really mad.
You pick up your teeth and walk away.
These are unmistakably your teeth. You can tell by the scar on the upper left second bicuspid. But your teeth are also still definitely in your gums where they belong. What a jerk.
Get away from me before you knock something out more important than your dream teeth. That creepy Crimbo lady from the refrigerator factory now in literal nightmare form.
Let's try and move past her. Excuse me. I need to get past you.
Hi. Are you in a hurry to wake up? Darling, it's Crimbo. You should be making merry.
Crimbo is still months away.
Oh, but it's always Crimbo in dreams, dear.
Well, Merry Crimbo then.
Sorry, Crimbo, dearie. I don't have time to properly introduce myself before. I'm Dark Noel. An affectation as goofy as her name, she curtsies.
Dark Noel, eh? You're really taking this motif seriously. Right down to your weird, evil-looking hat. Crimbo... Fuck.
Want to try that again?
Right down to your weird, evil-looking... Ah, fuck it. Crimbo hat.
Her smile falters at her. Evil looking. I told her the refrigerator factory. It's just, wait. She points the weird device she's holding at her hat. It starts beeping in a fast, irregular pattern. You're telling me that you can see the special Crimbo magic with your eyes?
Yeah, if that's what it is.
That is decidedly unfestive news. I better talk to the president.
You want to talk to Calvin Coolidge about your Crimbo hat?
I want to talk to the real president about you.
Political statement. Check. I see.
Yes, that's the problem, dear. And I'll see you soon with the solution. She scowls and jumps off the edge of whatever this is they're standing on.
This won't end well for her.
Decidedly not. We're the hero. The bookshelf is not behaving the way bookshelves do when you're awake.
Let's take a closer look.
You grab a book at random and the bookshelf pops out of existence.
Ah, the melting mind. We'll have to check that out in just a moment.
And the yep goes back.
Might as well step through. Nothing left out from here to do.
Indeed. The hell are you doing here?
Alarmingly, a man in an expensive suit is standing at the foot of your bed.
What the heck? Who are you?
You may call me Don Tobler. I represent a certain organization of, shall we say, like-minded criminals.
Organized criminals? Like the mob? Wait, you're the Don of the local mob? The mob boss in my room? Personally?
No, I am not the Don. That is merely my nomenclature. It's an abbreviation for Donald.
Oh, well, that's confusing.
It's been a matter of some confiscation, yes. But I do have a sobriquet, or I don't care for very much.
What is it?
Donnie Thesaurus.
I'm going to hazard a guess that they call you that because you like long words.
Very astute of you. Of course, this institution comes as no surprise to my associates. Tell me you handled yourself well during the conflagration at the refrigerator manufactorium.
Vote.
Two.
1. Oh, 3.
Helpful as always, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Well, hold on. Skull
I
didn't
would
vote.
go.
Huh?
I would go. I kind of want to go 2.
So, a 1, a 2, and a 3, is that what I heard?
Yep.
No, you heard 2 and 3.
2 2s and a 3, or...
2 2s and a 3, my friend.
Wow, they have not
You-
enough sarcasm in them. I am disappointed.
Do you actually own a thesaurus?
I am here to pound for your consideration in a certain proposition.
Come again?
I'm here to make you an offer.
Oh. Can I refuse it?
Certainly. So your refusation would be, shall we say, unadvisatory.
I appreciate your honesty. What's the offer?
From time to time, my collegiates and I have certain requirements, but lack the necessary manpower to achieve them. At such junctures, we make lucrative arrangements with certain capable individualists. We find ourselves at this moment at a juncture such as the junctures I have thus described.
Have you guys ever
Okay,
played
I
the-
want to smack this guy.
Have you guys ever played
Yeah.
the Eye of Argon game with a posh read?
Nope.
I'll explain that next time. So, do you want me to do contract work for the mob?
Exactly.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Excellent decision, if I may articulate such.
So what happens now?
Just sit tight, as they say. We'll call upon you, telephonically. He gives you a curt nod, then leaves the room through the window. Takes 3 or 4 tries to work the latch.
Alright then. Alright, I'm just going to drive this far enough to make sure that I can walk out of this place and wander the map without getting impeded by plot. I don't know whether I can or not, so...
Stop playing with your tentacle! Take that for alone time.
Alright, we regain heavy as the hand.
Hey there, Alpha. How'd you sleep?
Fine, until a mob guy crawled in my bedroom window.
Oh yeah, that window is pretty lousy. Anyway, the next antique I need you to find is a compass. Directions kind, not the circles kind. Detectatron says it's out near Crystal Dream Lake.
I don't know where that is, but I bet it's too far to walk. Do you have a car I can borrow?
No, but have something better than that.
2 cars?
A bus pass. Stop out front is your gateway to a whole wide world of adventure.
An unlimited bus pass, good for an entire year. It's truly a ticket to a world of moderate convenience and comfort. Swell. Thanks. Where do I go when I get there?
Unfortunately, I couldn't get a more specific reading than near the lake. Some of the places
Good,
make me
thank
go
you.
off screwy. Here, take this map.
This picture postcard of Crystal Dream Lake is detailed enough to serve as an ersatz map. This is a postcard.
It has a map of the lake on it.
It has a picture of the lake on it.
Yeah, that's what a map is. A picture of a place.
I can't argue with that logic, I guess. Alright, let's make
Well,
sure...
Drunk Man did keep talking about a lake. So... Drunk Guy had information for us after all.
Hmm,
He just hadn't gotten plot far enough yet.
I guess not.
Mess with the pad. Mess with the phone. There's a note for you. Call Don T with a phone number.
Let's call him back.
Dial number. Salutations, whom is telephoning, might I inquire?
Hi Don, it's me, Alpha Stardix.
Ah, you recipientated my missive. Commendable.
Yeah. What's up?
There is an assignment, of which I require your confirmation.
An assignment?
By the comedic sort, I might refer to it as an undertaking. Ha. Ha.
You want me to kill someone? Okay.
Okay. Your eagerness to appreciate. Permit me to elaboratize upon the mission parametrics.
Uh-huh.
God, that's annoying. Oh boy, here we go. There's an antiquated distillery near Christian Dream Lake. Grandpa Joe's distillery to be precocious. It was abandoned when Prohibition began, albeit with its liquor manufacturing equipment intact. A group contrapositive to our own has claimed it as their territory. We wish these bloodsuckers to be vindicated with extreme prejudice.
So essentially the Eye of Argon game is you read something, you can't stutter, you can't laugh, no matter how ridiculous it is, you can't hesitate. Otherwise, you are forced to take an alcoholic drink. That's the basic idea of it. And that would have gone very well.
I would have been dead with just this paragraph.
So, you want me to give the bums rush to a bunch of rival mob goons?
There is no underground criminal organization that rivals our own in this vicinity. When I say bloodsuckers, it is my intention that you observe in that phraseology a high degree of literalness. The group to which I reference are Nosferatu.
Vote?
What? Not the question mark, number one.
The question mark is not number one.
No, I'm saying not the question mark one.
Oh, okay.
Number one.
Okay, you're saying number one.
What was not in the questioning or querying?
I'm saying the apostrophe.
The what?
The apostrophe.
There is no apostrophe.
There's a period, an exclamation point, and a question mark.
Oh, sorry, my eyes suck. The one that's in the middle, too.
Alright. Mongo?
You know what I say too?
What?
Oh. I said 2.
That was two.
That was 2.
I know.
No, he's...
Okay, jackass, let's move on.
Nosferatu, Langsui, Strigoi, Dracula,
Vampires, okay, I get it. You're telling me there are actual vampires in this part of the world?
Affirmative. They have been a pain in our necks for quite an extensive period of time. Oh, I appear to have inadvertently voiced another witticism.
I didn't notice. Alright, I'll take care of your vampires. I guess it isn't much weirder than the Fishman. Where's this distillery?
Don Toblerone gives you
Hey,
instructions to place. Eventually.
What's that?
Huh?
Thought I heard you say something.
I wanted to ask Genshin a question.
Additional to that, you'll be requisitioning... Wait, that's yours.
Yes, it is. In addition to that, you'll be requisitioning the combination for the lock.
Let me guess. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4?
Certainly not. Kindly allow us to credit for a modicum of operational securitizing. We selected the most unassailable combination possible. 9999.
Getting some real Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged vibes.
Alright.
Attention duelists! My hair has an announcement to make.
How much longer do we have?
Not much longer. I'm literally just going long enough to be able to wander without driving plot.
Alright.
Alright. Regain physical armor boon. We're not doing the chess game right now. Alright. Now, can I map and can I wander? Bus stop. We're not going to explore that right now. Let's make sure this goes okay. Shove. That's good. Alright, let's check out the new bakery real quick. Oops, that's not the bakery.
Wrong door, sir. That is Birch's Bakery. A blonde flapper cracks her chewing gum, then gives you a sharky grin in the middle wave. Hey there, big boy. You're Alpha Stardix, right?
Vote.
2.
1.
3.
You all collectively suck. Depends on who's asking.
Ooh, look at you being all tough and mysterious. Well, Molly Buttons is who's asking, Buck, and I do like games, but I don't push your luck with me.
Okay, you got me. So how do you know my name?
The boss sent me to lend you a hand. And to keep an eye on you, savvy.
What? Hey now, I put in my 2 weeks notice before I left Poughkeepsie, fair and square.
No, not that boss, you palooka. The boss.
The boss?
No. She glanced over both shoulders. My boss.
Oh, that the boss.
Yeesh, I can't tell if you got screw loose or if you just funning with me.
I like to keep people guessing. So, what, you're supposed to partner up with me?
That's the deal, McNeil.
And do what? What's a 20-something girl like you doing working for the mob anyway?
Hey now, ain't just a pretty face. She pulls a Tommy gun with a full-size drum magazine from behind her back, gives it a flip in the air, and catches it with a mad glitter in her eyes.
Jesus Christ. Holy jeez, put that away before someone sees it.
I ain't doing that.
Cripes. You have to whisper, the boss, but you're fine with waving a machine gun around in public?
You teaming up or
Not
what?
wrong.
I've always
Two.
got room for a gun
Fuck
toting
yeah,
cutie pie.
2.
I mean, not my choice of words,
well,
but definitely my
that's
choice
guilty, but I got a
of
sweetheart already.
end
No
course.
offense, but she's cuter than you.
Shucks. Well, welcome to the party anyway.
Peachy. You want to come with you right now, or pull my heels at Big Dick's halfway in for a while?
Wait for me there.
Alright, but don't forget, it's rude to keep a girl waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, gotcha. Alright.
The little sign on these pies says not for sale. One of these newfangled automatic toasting machines.
Is this one of those newfangled automatic toasting machines?
Yep.
I knew it.
The real time server wasn't such a tricky contraption. Getting the settings right is driving me crazy. You want a slice? It's one for free because there's no guarantee of edibility.
Sure.
Puts the slice of bread in the machine and pushes down a lever. After a minute, a blackened shard of toast pops out.
It's still
Sorry.
smoldering. Holy hell. Hot armor up by 4.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry. Gonna nom some more. That's what she said.
Thanks anyway.
You already got a free slice of toast today. Best not to be greedy, especially when the results are terrible.
Hi, are you Bertram? I'm Alpha, friend of Charles.
Well, heck, call me Bert. Pleased as punch to meet you, Alpha. Any friend of Charles is a friend of mine. In fact, I'll give you the friend discount.
Wow, really?
Sure. Just assume that our price would be 10% higher if we weren't friends.
Great. What's for sale? Alright,
Honestly,
so...
that's fair.
Men enriched flowers, so that gives us the ability to make fancy food every time. Pretty cool. Max HP by 5, physical armor by 3, another one of those, and cold armor up by 4. That really sucks. No muscle food.
Damn.
Damn. Alright, well... Our stats, fortunately, are not dropped by much with all of our effects gone.
Yeah.
I will worry about that when I do my next round of grinding. For right now, that's all we're doing. And, actually, there's no other skills to buy, it looks like, so I guess we have done our effective front-loading here, huh?
Seems to be.
Pretty much.
Ah, well. Anyway, I anticipate being around next Friday. How about you guys?
Potentially not. I've got to ask someone a question about staying the night somewhere first.
Alright, do keep me informed then. Same for all you guys. And with that...
Sorry. Go ahead, Zach.
No, go on. Okay. Well, that's it. So, we'll be seeing y'all. Go fuck yourselves. I'm Alpha.
I'm gonna go drink something.
Mongo is only pawn in game of life. Endgame. Endgame.
Yeah, sure of that.
Maybe next week. Maybe not. We'll see. Fuck off.